Hey, what's going on, everybody? In this video, looking at prize picks for Tuesday, April 4th in the NBA. Took a short break here. No games were happening on Monday, and if you guys haven't been able to tell from this channel, I don't put out too much content on the weekend. So Friday was really the last day. So welcome back. Thank you guys for coming back for another video and subscribing to the channel. If you want more free picks closer to game, you can see in my Discord for free. I posted this one that both of them hit. Also on Friday we went 5 for 5, so that was great to see as well. Let's go 5 for 5 again today in the video and join up in the Discord for more free picks. So for today, we're going to start out with some Minnesota Timberwolves. The one I like here is going to be Rudy Gobert on his points on the over. He's definitely averaging over these points per game. They play Brooklyn, should be a competitive game. Minnesota definitely needs to win. Should see Gobert be pretty active in this game as long as he's not in foul trouble, which against Nick Claxton he probably shouldn't be. And he could definitely get you 14 points at least, especially in a matchup that's going to be close. So I like Gobert here on the over on his points. The next Timberwolf I like is going to be Mike Conley. And Conley, I actually like his fantasy score. So you could see, 11.5 points, 5 assists, and they expect him to get 4 rebounds as well, and only a 23.5 fantasy score. So these numbers aren't really adding up. The fantasy score seems way lower than all of his other props here. So if he gets close to the points, rebounds, and assists, he should be easily hitting the fantasy score as well, especially if you get a couple threes from him as well. And you could see in his last 4 games he's hit it every single time. So definitely like Conley on the over on his fantasy score as well. Minnesota, I think, just has to go all out for these last few games to just make it in the plan as a 7 or 8 or even get up to that 6 seed. So they're going to be playing their guys heavy minutes, so that's something to look for. And the next one is going to be Scotty Barnes. And with Scotty against Charlotte, an easy matchup. The last time they played him, they beat him by 20 something, which was their last game. And Scotty has just been absolutely struggling from 3-point range. In this game, he shouldn't need to be taking 3-pointers. They should be winning heavily with all the guys that Charlotte has out. And I'm going to be taking the under on his threes. If we look at his game log, in his last 5 games, he's made 1 3 in total, and his last 4 games, he hasn't hit a 3. If we come over to ESPN, we could see last time he hit a 3 was against Milwaukee. The 3 games before that, he didn't hit one either. And in these, 8 or 9 games, he's taken more than 2 threes just one time, where he took 3 in this game and didn't hit one. So he's just been really struggling from 3-point range. You can see his 3-point percentage is down to 28%. And, when he's just taking 1 or 2 a game, 28%, it's not likely that he's going to hit one. So in a game here, their last game against Charlotte, 128 to 108. Hopefully he doesn't get 36 minutes like he did in that game. He shouldn't need to if they're going to be blowing him out like that. And he definitely shouldn't be taking threes because it should be fairly easy to score on Charlotte here. So I like Barnes on the under. My last one here is going to be Mikal Bridges on his rebounds. 4 rebounds flat for a player and a team that need to win. For playoff seeding, we're going back to that Minnesota game against Brooklyn. I think it's going to be a close game, high scoring, competitive, and all these guys are going to have to play big minutes. So just because of that, I like Bridges on his rebound numbers. 4 rebounds in his last 4. He's gotten at least 4. I think he can get closer to 6 or 7 in this game against Minnesota. I would think he's going to play close to 40 minutes. And that's going to be my next pick here. And actually, we have one more. Sorry, I jumped the gun here. But we got Nikola Vucevic, Bulls, Hawks. These guys are really close in the standings, are battling for, an 8 or 7 seed to get a little bit of advantage in the play-in games. So these guys are going to have to be playing big minutes as well on both teams. Should be a competitive game in this one. Vucevic 16.5, well under his season average. I think he can hit that. Last game was a dud game against a tough matchup against Memphis, but like an opponent against Atlanta, they give up a lot of points. He could be hitting 21, 29, 20 points easily in this contest. So I like Vucevic on the over, and that's going to be my 5. A quick recap: we got Vucevic over on 16.5 points, Mikal Bridges over on 4 rebounds, Scotty Barnes not going to hit a 3, Conley over 23.5 fantasy score, Gobert over 13.5 points, and that's going to be the 5 props. If you want more closer to game time, if there are news coming out, I'm going to post it in my betting picks channel over on the Discord for free, so look for that down in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.